One of the hardest things you're gonna ever do is quit. It's not easy. Starting's kind of easy. What you put yourself through is not easy. And quit is gonna be the hardest thing you'll ever do. It'll be crazy. Just the change that you have to go through and what you have to force yourself to go through. It's very difficult. You have to make decisions for yourself today for tomorrow. For me, that would be putting myself in a detox, because I know I'm not going to be able to do it alone. And even if I only got 5, 6, 7 days clean and relapsed, I just got 5, 6, 7 days clean, I'm starting to understand what that feels like again. There's a deep psychological problem or trauma, and a lot of times people become addicted in response to a trauma. Become addicted to alcohol, become addicted to drugs. Something really bad happened. They're escaping something. It's a divorce. It's a, you went to jail, you fucked up, you lost your family, lost your house. A lot of times I see it happen because people are fucked up in love. Terrible relationship. They love this person. It's driving them insane. Love will make you do some crazy shit. You gotta make these decisions now for yourself for tomorrow and be real with yourself. Like, do you want to quit? I mean, if you even come across a video like this that's even suggested to you, it's probably a part of you that's like, I do want to quit. Like a prerequisite to quitting is knowing in your mind, I'm going to quit this one day. I'm going to quit this one day. And thinking about it every day. Almost to the point where it's like, you're like ensuing a regretful feeling every day that you drink. Or you might even be enjoying it every day still, but you're just reminding yourself like, I'm enjoying this now, but I'm gonna quit. That's a prerequisite. Like, you have to believe that. And a day comes where it's either so bad you change, or you've been scared so bad by something you change, or you done told yourself that I'm gonna quit so much. Everything lines into place and you just have this day of clarity where it's almost like a spiritual experience in a way, where it's just everything just hits you at once and you're like, today's the day. And all sober time, that's all positive. Relapsing is not the end. Relapsing is a part of recovery, just not a necessary part. I didn't understand what my addiction was and my alcoholism was until it was broken down for me in a way that I could make sense of it to my family. It was labeled a disease in the 50s. Like, this is like a clinical disease. What's that mean? Well, alcohol, in the book Alcoholics Anonymous, there's 3 different types of drinkers: moderate, heavy, and alcoholics. Heavy drinkers and alcoholics look exactly alike, except one will choose alcohol over his own life on his deathbed. They say, hey, sir, you're going to have to stop drinking. He's going to kill himself. A heavy drinker, they'll quit. That's the easiest way I could decipher the two. They look exactly alike. One of them will quit under certain pressures. One of them won't. Alcohol could kill themselves. It's a disease. Moderate drinker, they can have a beer and leave half the beer in there. Real alcoholic's gonna be like, why'd you waste a beer? You wanna drink that shit. It's party foul. there's so many small factors that, at the time when you're going through it, are major factors that have to all kind of come together. You can't just make one shift. Like, you can't just be like, I'm gonna only drink on the weekends. You know, for real alcoholics, there is anomalies. I don't even want to talk about that too much though, because I don't want to like give certain people false senses of hope. But you're never going to be able to drink again, and that's a very, very hard thing to grasp. Especially when I was in recovery, I could never drink a beer again in my life. Then I finally come to a point where I accept it and I can start fucking focusing on the program. But all these little things I'm talking about is your lifestyle. It could be where you live, it could be what you do, it could be the job you have, it could be the person you're with, the people you talk to, the way you talk to yourself. You can't just change one thing. It literally has to be everything. I don't know. A lot of people don't like doing that. A lot of people have a hard time changing one thing. Luckily, I've been blessed where I have the ability I can change. I actually thrive on changing multiple things at once. So it's like if I have one really bad habit and I change up 3 other bad habits plus the really bad habits. So now I'm doing 4 different things in place of 4 very negative things I was doing. It's all to fill time. It's all to have take an activity I do, and instead of keep doing that negative activity, I switch it over and start doing a positive activity, but still get a benefit from it. Like working out, finding good friends, pray to God, get a good job, set goals, think about your goals, like go to therapy, go to a detox. That's in the beginning. Like start getting clean time, start thinking about yourself in a better light, start talking to yourself better. Don't beat yourself to the ground if you relapse, but understand that you can't keep repeating those bad days. I make these videos because I want to help you guys. Like out of everything I just said, I'm an anomaly, but I haven't always been that way. And I didn't want to talk about it right then and there because it's like, there is people that will never be able to drink again, where if they take one sip of alcohol 10 years down the road, they're going to go back on a run immediately, because when alcohol enters their brain, they have an adverse reaction. And that adverse reaction is, I have to keep drinking. I cannot get enough. The only reason I think I'm an anomaly where I can actually have one beer on a fucking weekend if I really want to and not keep drinking is because I changed everything in my life. Everything. Complete paradigm shifted my whole entire person. And at the end of the day, people will change. There's certain things in the core that won't. And Alcoholics Anonymous doesn't say that anomalies like myself exist, even though I am an alcoholic in the book of Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't want to discredit that book, because if you live by that book, you'll never be an anomaly like me and even have to risk that. You don't need alcohol. I don't need alcohol. I don't crave alcohol. If I ever want a drink, it's because I just went on like weeks or months where I just went straight and worked a fuck ton, and I'm like, I get home one night and I'm like, I just need one beer just to relax. Like I just want to fucking slightly just calm down, like get really ramped up and locked into life and stressed out, but I don't need it. And the problem is these real alcoholic, the disease that it is, you take one drink and you are liable to drink and go on a run again. Before I end this up, I'm trying to tell you guys, quit this shit. If you need help, you have to ask for help, look for help. I found one of my close friends, he quit. You can't always do this by yourself. If you're not drinking alcohol and you drink a fuck ton and you're an alcoholic, not medical advice, Xanax is what they prescribe in the hospital to get off of it. That is how you come off. My friend, a real close friend of mine, he quit. And 2 days after he quit, he started having schizophrenic hallucinations, paranoia. He ended up dying in his apartment, and I come check on him after, that couple days. See him in there laying there dead because the withdrawal killed him. And I kept telling him, this is the last time you ever got a withdrawal. You don't ever have to do this again. Rest his soul, he'll never have to do it again. But I'm just letting you guys know this shit's serious. You know what you have to do. You know exactly what you have to do. And if you don't, you ask for help. Peace and love, y'all.